So hello there, the name is Prince Chumanimadu and I warmly welcome you back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be very short. We just want to design something for Happy Mother's Day. So it is a random picture that I got from online, and then you can check into the link at the description side so that you can also download these files too as well, and then you can follow. Yeah. So the very first thing I'd like to do is to create a page. This is the page that I'm actually working on, and then we are going to work on the background, and then we build up to the final stage. So what I want to do is to pick my shape tool, and then I'll go to custom shapes. Now I have this shape that I customized myself, and that is what I'm going to use. If you want to know how to customize shapes, I'll leave the link in the description below for you to watch that particular video. I have a video on that, so you can just watch how you can create your own pattern or your own shape here. So I'll quickly draw this, and then I'm just going to pick a random color here. So I think this should be fine for me. Yeah. So Control T for free transformation. I just want to make it a little bit even. Yeah. So this here like this is okay for me. What I'm going to do is to reduce the opacity to let's just say 9 is okay, and then let me lock it. So now the next thing I would like to do is to come for this particular picture here, and then I'm going to drop it here. So we just have to resize it so that it fits right into this particular canvas here. So what we're going to do is to press Ctrl or Command T on your keyboard, and then we can just scale it down this way. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think this is better here. So now the next thing I would like to do is to take off the background. Now I don't want to waste time. On a normal day, I would just use the pen tool for this, but Photoshop has just made it a little more easier for you to take off background or mask the subject, or just select the subject and then all those stuff. So I'm just going to use this prompt here, remove background, and then let's just wait for it to remove the background for me. Yeah. So as you can see, Photoshop has just taken off the background here. I think it left some parts here. Yeah. So because anytime Photoshop you use this command to remove the background, it actually creates a mask for you. So now when we say a mask helps you to edit or work on a layer undistractedly. That means you can go and come back and do any corrections that you want at any point in time. So let's assume this is it. So now when we come to selection, when we come to the masking uses two different types of colors here. It uses the white and the black color. So now the black color always hides everything on your masking layer, and then the white reveals everything on that particular masking layer here. So let me just undo this move here, and then let me explain further. So now we want to take off this particular side here. Now on a normal day, if it's on black, I can just use my eraser to sorry, I can just use my brush tool to brush over that place, and then I'm going to get it. But assuming I just want everything back, I don't want the picture to be in the PNG format or without the background like this. What I'll do is just to select the white color, and then I'm just going to brush at where I just want it to come back here. So I quickly just brush on it this way, and then as you can see, it comes back for me. But that was just by the way. I just wanted to show you how the masking works. So this is what I just want to do here. So when I'm done, what I'll do is to make sure I select this particular part, and then let's go to filter, and then we choose camera raw filter. Yeah, I think I chose the wrong one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so we'll choose this, and then let's choose the camera raw filter, and then it's going to open this for me. So now moving on, I just want to add a little bit of texture to this. I don't want it to be that smooth. So what I'll do is to first move to basic, and then make sure I increase the texture to 100, and then you can play around with the clarity. So let's say the clarity can be on 36, and then I'll just move down to detail, and then let's sharpen the work a little bit. So yeah, I think let me just leave it on 100, and then we are good to go. So at the end of the day, this has added a little bit of texture to our work, and then our work is popping a little bit. Okay, so now moving on, what I don't like about this particular picture here is that since we removed the background, the picture ended somewhere here. If I should turn off this, you could see that the picture ended somewhere here. And then if I should bring this back, you could see that this side and this side is really sharp. And then it really doesn't make sense if we have this figure in the middle with this side just cut off this way. So what we're going to do is to select our brush tool, and then we're going to choose a soft one, so we can just decrease the hardness to 0. And then what we can do is to brush, oops, just make sure the foreground color is on black. And then what we're going to do is to brush off this side this way. So this would actually erase the edges for us, and then it will just make it look a little bit nicer. Yeah, so it's just going to blend it into the background. So I'll scale this down a little bit. And then the next thing I would like to bring is to come here, and then I'm going to bring this one here. So I'll just drag, I think the name for this particular one here is very, very, very long. So let me just hide it. And then I'll just drag and drop this here this way. Control T for free transformation. And then I think I can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. I think this has to go here this way. So I can just leave this one here this way. And I'm going to drag and drop this here as well. So I'm going to keep this somewhere here this way. And then I'm going to hold Alt, and then I'm going to drag here to duplicate it. Right click and then select flip horizontal. Yeah. And then I'm just going to keep this here. So now I don't want it to show this way, so I'm just going to add a little bit of blurring option to it. So let's go to filter, let's go to blur, and then let's go to motion blur. So we are just adding movements to the flower here. So I'm going to duplicate the same thing for this blur, and then let's move to motion blur, and then I'm going to leave it here this way. Okay. So let's just assume you want to write something here. Let's assume you want to add a little bit of text to it. Let me just use the placeholder text. I don't want the text to be that heavy, so I think just this is okay for me. And then you can just change the color and choose a color that you prefer. So I'm just going to keep this here, I'm going to keep this here. So now the last thing I'm going to add is to type an S. So I'm just going to type an S, and then I'm going to choose a fancy font for this. So I'm just going to choose a font that is a little bit stylish to this. So let's see. So I'll just open it up this way. Yeah, so I think I can bring it here. Okay, and then I'm going to move it down here this way. Change the color to, let's sample a color from this. Okay, so we're going to sample a color from this. I think this is fine. So I'm just going to move this here this way. You can just play around, and then you get something interesting. So I'm going to put this here this way. Let me tilt this to the sideways a little bit. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep this here, and then I'm going to keep this thing also here. Yeah. So just basically, I just want to end it here. So just mom, I just want to write just something like mom, and then just keep this gift, this gift thing here. Yeah. So basically, this is how I would like to design a Happy Mother's Day flyer. Yeah. So I just want to say a very big Happy Mother's Day to all mothers in the world, especially my mother. Yes. Happy Mother's Day in advance. So thank you for having me. The name is Prince Chumani Medu. Thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Peace out.